Guys, you might know Elon Musk and his struggles with Tesla 3. Year was 2018. Elon and his team were facing a lot of heat during the production of Tesla 3 car. As Elon stated, they are in production hell. Elon had to sleep over in his factory. He was running out of funds और प्रोडक्शन की क्वालिटी में भी काफी सारे इश्यूज थे. मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली उन्होंने इस मॉडल को 2017 में ही लोगों को डिलीवर करने का कमिटमेंट दे चुका था. सिमिलरली देयर वाज अनदर पर्सनालिटी माइकल जैक्सन, जिनको आप हिप हॉप की दुनिया के मशहूर सिंगर और परफॉर्मर की तरह जानते हैं. उनका आइकॉनिक डांस मूवमेंट मून वॉक काफी पॉपुलर हो चुका था. वो इतने टैलेंटेड होने के बावजूद ही यूज्ड टू डाउट हिज ओन कैपेबिलिटीज और इतने सेल्फ ऑब्सेस्ड हो चुके थे कि परफेक्शन के चक्कर में ही यूज्ड टू गेट इरिटेटेड फॉर एवरी स्मॉल मिस्टेक दैट ही यूज्ड टू कमिट. और उसी की वजह से ही यूज्ड टू पुश हिज टीम टू इनह्यूमन लिमिट्स. अब दोनों ही पर्सनालिटीज के थिंकिंग ने डिफरेंट रिजल्ट्स दिए. एक को आसमान छूने का मौका और उनकी कंपनी को सबसे पॉपुलर इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल मैन्युफैक्चरर बना दिया, और दूसरे को इतना स्ट्रेस दिया कि उनके मेंटल और फिजिकल हेल्थ पे असर पड़ने लगा. एंड इवेंचुअली ही लॉस्ट हिज लाइफ ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस. तो इस वीडियो में वी विल लर्न हाउ थिंकिंग और मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली ओवर थिंकिंग अफेक्ट्स अस एंड हाउ वी कैन एम्ब्रेस पॉजिटिविटी इन आवर लाइफ बाय टेकिंग स्मॉल स्टेप्स. My name is Aditya. You're watching Learn Gurukul Way. Let's begin. सबसे पहली चीज है थिंकिंग को कैसे रोकना. अब इन दोनों ही सिचुएशंस में ये समझ पाना कि आई एम गोइंग थ्रू सम टफ सिचुएशंस एंड दिस टू शैल पास वाज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. इलॉन अगर पूरे टाइम यही सोचते रहते कि उनके साथ ही ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, तो मे बी वो स्ट्रगल प्रोसेस को शायद एम्ब्रेस ही ना कर पाते और उसकी वजह से टेस्ला 3 एक फेलियर कार हो सकती थी. बट ही डिडंट डू दैट. ही एक्सेप्टेड द रियलिटी एंड स्टार्टेड वर्किंग टू सॉल्व इट. ऑन द अदर हैंड माइकल जैक्सन इतने पॉपुलर होते हुए भी कभी उस रियलिटी को एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं कर पाए कि उनके साथ भी ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है, कि लोग उनको भी क्रिटिसाइज कर सकते हैं, कुछ चीजें टेढ़ी मेढ़ी भी हो सकती है. इंस्टेड वो सारी चीजें अपने दिमाग में ले लेते थे एंड ही स्टार्टेड वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स परफेक्शन, ताकि लोग उन्हें क्रिटिसाइज ही ना करते. एंड दैट वाज रियली नॉट नेसेसरी. इनफैक्ट ही चेंज्ड हिमसेल्फ सो मच ताकि एक सेक्शन ऑफ पीपल कैन एक्सेप्ट ही वाज रियली ट्राइंग टू बी एन अल्टीमेट परफेक्ट ह्यूमन बीइंग. So first and foremost thing to stop overthinking is to accept that thinking is the cause for our suffering. Whether it is positive or negative, whether it makes you happy or makes you feel sad, सबका root cause thinking ही है. इसे realize करो और अपने mind में negative thinking के लिए जगह बनाओ. उतनी जगह बनाओ जितना आप सह सकते हो. अगर उस लिमिट से आगे बढ़ जाता है तो let it pass. Be calm, accept it and neglect it. Don't overthink, don't get over attached to it. अब इस प्रोसेस में 3 मेन दिक्कतें आ सकती. अगर कुछ नेगेटिव थॉट आपके दिमाग में आती है तो आप उस थॉट को छोड़ ही नहीं पाएंगे. आपका दिमाग उस नेगेटिव थॉट के बारे में सोचते ही रहेगा. एंड दैट्स द सेम केस व्हिच हैपेंड विद माइकल जैक्सन एज वेल. He started doubting his team. He started to look at his own performances again and again, trying to understand where he went wrong and trying to perfect it. दूसरी दिक्कत, not having enough faith. Although Elon was going through all these challenges, he and his team believed in something greater. उनको भरोसा था कि they are going to bring something to people's hands that will blow their mind. So, अगर इलॉन अपनी टीम पे और अपने प्रोडक्ट पे भरोसा ही नहीं रखते तो ही वुडंट हैव ओवरकम दिस सिचुएशन. तीसरी दिक्कत, फियर. नाउ एवरीथिंग रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड फियर, और ये डर अपने दिमाग में ही पैदा होता है बिफोर इवन वी रियलाइज इट. माइकल जैक्सन के केस में भी ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ. उनको लगने लगा कि अगर मैं इस चीज को परफेक्ट नहीं करूंगा तो लोग उन्हें देखने नहीं आएंगे, which was really not the case. और उस डर की वजह से he started bringing more anxiety into him. So, if you want to overcome overthinking, remember these 3 things. Let go of thinking, have enough faith in yourself, and fight the fear. Now, you might say it is actually easier said than done, and you are absolutely right. With this beautiful book, Don't Believe Everything You Think, Joseph Ngyuyen brings us the framework that will actually help us fight overthinking. So, what is the framework, you might ask? सबसे पहली चीज इस फ्रेमवर्क की है to keep a close watch on your mind. मतलब वो कौन सी चीजें हैं जो आपको फाइट या फिर फ्लाइट मोड में लेके जा रही है, wherein you feel anxious, stressful या फिर overthinking के जोन में जाना. Just think about them and write them down. Don't take an action right away. अगर आप ये on the go नहीं कर पा रहे, then start journaling. Journaling, trust me, is one of the beautiful exercises for mental health. अब ये बोलता हर कोई है, but follow बहुत कम लोग करते हैं. Journaling, if you actually try to do it, it is quite opposite of boring because आप अपने thoughts को एक पेपर में लेके आ पा रहे हैं. Maybe future you might dig a little bit when you read your journal again. So once you have started journaling or once you have put on all your thoughts onto your paper, then understand you have to categorize them. अब ये categories हो सकती है like physical health, physical environment या फिर digital social media consumption itself. अभी physical health could be like something which is bothering related to your health or your parents' health or your family members. Physical environment could be something which is related to your partner that you're not happy about or your friends or the society members that you're not happy about. So that becomes your physical environment. Anything related to social media, which is you're playing a game, you're watching a video, you're listening to some music. At that moment, you might feel कि ये सब कुछ अच्छा है, you're not overthinking or you're not feeling anxious about it. However, उसके जो after effects रहते हैं, उसमें you feel you are anxious or you're stressful about that particular situation. तो वो सारी चीजें you will categorize them into the social media consumption. Once you have categorized or once you have put down all those thoughts, the next action is to rank them. Rank them from most to least. वो कौन सी चीजें हैं जो आपको मोस्टली टुवर्ड्स ओवरथिंकिंग के जोन में लेके जाती है या फिर वो कौन सी चीजें हैं जो कम या फिर ना के बराबर आपको ओवरथिंकिंग के जोन में लेके जा रही है. बोथ ऑफ देम आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. However, what we are going to do is we are going to take 2 or 3 items from your top list and then tackle them. Why we are not taking all of them? Because process overwhelming हो सकता है. अब प्रोसेस अगर ओवरवेलमिंग हुआ तो आप पूरे प्रोसेस को ही छोड़ देंगे and then you become a victim of this vicious cycle once again. So don't do that. Pick up only 2 or 3 items that you want to tackle right away and then start working on it. अब ये तो हो गया प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफिकेशन करने का तरीका. How to solve it? Think about all those things that brings you happiness or puts you into non-thinking zone. Meaning, basically, आप समझिए कि आपके फेवरेट एक्टर है और उनकी एक नई मूवी रिलीज हो रही है and you are pretty excited about watching the movie. जब आप मूवी देखने जा रहे हैं तो you are going to spend 2.5 or 3 hours of that movie and you are going to stay in the movie theater to watch the movie. You are not going to complain about what happened in the past. You're not going to complain about what is going to happen in the future. You're not going to complain about the seat, the AC, or whatever the environment is. You're going to stay in present moment. You're going to enjoy your favorite actor on the big screen. Right? So essentially, आप वहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? आप non-thinking zone में चले गए हैं, where you're pretty much happy about whatever your favorite actor is doing on the big screen. You're going to list down all those things that brings you happiness and those things which brings you into non-thinking zone. This could be as simple as doing meditation, exercising, watching a movie, or listening to a certain genre of music. Or as simple as going to a spot which is very, very peaceful to you. Once you have identified those things, you're going to categorize them. अब ये कैटेगरीज सिमिलर टू प्रीवियस एक्सरसाइज जैसे हो सकती है लाइक डिजिटल एनवायरमेंट, फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज, फिजिकल हेल्थ या फिर फिजिकल एनवायरमेंट. Once you have identified those items, break them down into categories. The next action item is to rank them. Rank them on the basis of which is most impactful to which is least impactful. अब इसके लिए you have to be little patient and you also have to experiment on those to identify what are those things which is most impactful and are not taking into an overthinking or an anxiety mode, and which are those things which are least impactful. Once you have identified those items that are helping you, then you are going to create an activation ritual or a morning routine. अब activation ritual is basically a process जहाँ पे एक ट्रिगर होता है और उसके corresponding एक action item आप ले लेते हैं. For example, एक ट्रिगर हो गया wherein you are tired of the society members. उनके ताने सुन के आप थक चुके हैं and you want to do some action about it. तो उस ट्रिगर पॉइंट के लिए you are going to create an action item and this action item could be as simple as staying silent or running away to a spot where you find it very peaceful. तो वो हो गया आपके activation ritual that you are going to implement on the basis of an action that happens or a trigger that happens. The other thing is to develop a morning routine. अब in most of the cases अगर आपका morning routine अच्छा जाता है then your rest of the day will also be in the same manner. तो अगर आपका morning routine strong है then your rest of the day will also be stronger. So you can identify those items which you want to cultivate as part of your morning routine and then implement them in your life. So if it is really important for you in your life, then you're going to do that thing first thing in the morning. And once you have done that, you will feel satisfied about what you have done in the morning routine. And trust me, that is going to help you. तो ये हो गया मॉर्निंग रूटीन डेवलप करना. एंड अगर आपका मॉर्निंग रूटीन सही रहा तो उसी मोमेंटम में बाकी का दिन भी जाएगा एंड यू विल बी वेरी वेरी हैप्पी एंड वेरी वेरी पीसफुल अबाउट इट. सो दिस इज द एंटायर प्रोसेस. This is how you're going to implement the action items that you have developed for yourself to tackle the overthinking arc that you have cultivated or to come out of your anxiety or the stress that you have. If you have watched the video till now, I'm going to give you a bonus tip. The same framework that we discussed, we can also implement it at the workplace. Because at workplace as well, you will find areas where you go into an overthinking zone. So how to implement this framework? The first thing is to identify areas which drain your energy. Identify those tasks which actually excite you. Now list down those things and rank them basis of things that drain your energy to the things that inspire you or make you alive. Now once you have listed them down, you're going to identify those one or two things that you want to eliminate from your day-to-day task. You're going to talk to your manager or a team lead and explain why you want to eliminate them. If they are good at what they are doing, they will definitely hear you out and they'll try to make sure that those tasks are eliminated from your bucket. The goal is to make sure that you're spending 80% of your time doing things which inspires you or makes you excited. So there you have it. This is the framework that you can implement it at your workplace as well to make sure you're not going into an overthinking zone, excited about the things that you do. Hope you learned something new. Subscribe to our channel, Learn Gurukul Way, if you did. Do share it with your friends and family and let them know about this beautiful framework. I'll see you soon in the next video. Until then, don't overthink and take care of yourself. Goodbye.